Tonight, you will sleep alone. A locked door. 4 walls. Total silence. You have everything you need for perfect sleep. A soft mattress. A warm blanket. A perfectly dark room. So why does the dark still feel dangerous? Why does 3 a.m. still feel like a threat? Why do you lie there, eyes open, heart slightly too fast, staring at a ceiling that has nothing to say? For 300,000 years, sleeping alone was not just unusual. It was a death sentence. And your body has never not once forgotten that. We blame our insomnia on stress, on work, on screens, on caffeine. We blame our racing thoughts, our unfinished to-do lists, our impossible deadlines. We buy blackout curtains, white noise machines, weighted blankets. We download sleep apps. We follow bedtime routines. We swallow pills to force our eyelids shut. And still we lie awake. But here is what nobody tells you. Your modern bedroom is not a sanctuary. To your ancient brain, it is a trap. For 99.9% of human history, a solitary sleeper was a dead sleeper. Isolation meant vulnerability. Isolation meant exposure. Isolation meant being hunted. If you were alone in the dark, you were already prey. Your body still remembers this. Every single night, we are told to sleep 8 hours straight. We are conditioned to believe that any disruption is a medical failure. If you wake at 3 a.m., you panic. You grab your phone. You check the time. You calculate how tired you will be tomorrow. You add up the hours you have left. You stress about the stress of not sleeping. You think your body is broken. But a landmark study changed everything. Professor Roger Eckerk spent decades digging through thousands of ancient texts, court records, medieval diaries, personal letters written by candlelight hundreds of years ago. He found a universal truth that modern science had completely erased. Before the Industrial Revolution, humans never slept in one solid block. They slept in 2 distinct shifts, every single night. Without exception, they would fall asleep at dusk, wake naturally around midnight. They did not panic. They did not grab a phone. They did not check the time. Instead, they spent an hour in total peace. They talked quietly with their partners. They prayed. They lay in the darkness and simply existed. Then they drifted back into their second sleep until dawn arrived. This was called segmented sleep. It was not insomnia. It was not anxiety. It was not a disorder. It was natural. It was deeply human. A study published in Nature confirmed this ancient truth. When researchers removed all artificial light from their subjects, every single participant automatically reverted to this same 2-shift pattern. Without being told, without even trying, their bodies simply remembered what to do. When you wake at 3 a.m., you are not failing at sleep. You are not broken. You are simply remembering who you are. But the mystery goes so much deeper than just timing. It is not just about when you sleep. It is about who is sleeping next to you, or more accurately, who is not. Anthropologists at Harvard University traveled deep into the wilderness of Tanzania. They studied the Hadza people, one of the last remaining hunter-gatherer tribes on Earth. People who live today exactly as our ancestors lived 300,000 years ago. The same shelters, the same fires, the same food, the same darkness. The researchers attached sensitive motion trackers to 30 tribe members. They monitored their sleep patterns for weeks. They watched, they waited, and what they found shocked the entire scientific community. Out of over 200 hours of continuous tracking, the entire tribe was never fully asleep at the same time. Not once. Everyone sleeping simultaneously? 18 minutes. That was the grand total. 18 minutes out of 200 hours. For the other 99% of the night, someone was always awake. No guard rotation, no scheduled watches, no alarm clocks. No one was told to stay up. It happened completely naturally. Their biological clocks were evolutionarily staggered across the entire group. Teenagers stayed up late talking by the fire. Elders woke before dawn watching the horizon. Adults slept fitfully in between. Each generation covering a different window of the night. Scientists call this the Sentinel Hypothesis, the idea that human sleep was never designed to be a solo experience. For 300,000 years, humanity survived because sleep was a collective act, a living, breathing security system woven into human DNA. Nobody was ever fully exposed. Nobody was ever truly alone in the dark. They had the warmth of nearby bodies, the reassurance of a familiar breath, the comfort of knowing someone was watching. You have 4 silent walls, a locked door, and the blue glow of a phone screen. The result could not be more different. Now we arrive at the deepest truth of the modern bedroom, the one nobody is talking about. You expect total silence when you sleep. You buy earplugs. You insulate your windows. You run fans to block outside noise. You believe the quietest room is the safest room. But to your primitive nervous system, total silence is not safety. Total silence is the most dangerous sound in the world. Think about the savannah, the ancient landscape your brain was built for. At night it was never silent. Insects hummed. Wind moved through grass. Animals breathed in the dark. The fire crackled softly. Tribe members shifted in their sleep. These were the sounds of a living world. The sounds of safety. But absolute silence, the kind you have engineered into your modern bedroom, only ever happened for one specific reason in the wild. An apex predator had entered the area. When the birds suddenly stop chirping, danger is here. When the insects go completely quiet, the forest is holding its breath. Silence does not mean safety. Silence means ambush. A remarkable study published in NAS analyzed brainwaves during the deepest stages of sleep. They discovered something that changes everything. Our brains never fully turn off the auditory cortex, not even in deep sleep. Even when you are completely unconscious, a part of your mind is standing guard, permanently scanning the acoustic environment around you, searching for specific sounds. What are those sounds? The gentle rhythmic breathing of a partner beside you, the soft rustle of a child nearby, the low distant murmur of the tribe talking by dying embers. Scientists call these ancient acoustic anchors. They are the sounds that tell your amygdala someone is awake. The perimeter is safe. You are protected. You can fully rest now. But in a perfectly silent modern bedroom, those anchors are completely gone. Your brain scans the acoustic environment and finds nothing. An empty void. And to the part of your brain that is 300,000 years old, an empty void means only one thing. You have been separated from the tribe. You are alone in the dark. You are exposed. So your brain does what it was built to do. It floods your bloodstream with cortisol. It elevates your heart rate. It sharpens your hearing. It keeps one eye open. It refuses to let you sink into deep rest. Because deep rest when you are alone in the dark meant death. Your modern insomnia is not a malfunction. It is not anxiety. It is not weakness. It is your ancient brain doing its job perfectly, trying to save your life from a predator that no longer exists. Your inability to sleep alone is not a defect. It is a memory, a 300,000-year-old memory carried in every cell of your body, a memory that kept your ancestors alive long enough for you to exist. You are here today because your ancestors were the ones who woke up, who heard the silence, who stayed vigilant when everyone else had surrendered to sleep. You are the biological descendant of the ones who survived. You are carrying a torch that has been burning for 300,000 years. The next time you wake at 3 a.m., do not fight it. Do not reach for your phone. Do not calculate how tired you will be. Do not curse your biology. Just listen. Understand what your body is trying to tell you. It is not trying to ruin your morning. It is not malfunctioning. It is not broken. It is doing exactly what it was built to do. It is trying to keep you safe. You are the protector. You have always been the protector. And tonight you are finally allowed to rest. Your body holds one more ancient secret, a hidden reason why your energy completely crashes every single day at 2 p.m. Your ancestors felt this too, and they knew exactly what to do about it. The next video is already waiting for you.